So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how you make your Nikon Z50 a lot more cinematic.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never.
So I've had my Nikon Z50 for almost 2 years now, and it served me so much value. The last, let's say, 50 videos of mine have all been shot on this Nikon Z50 for the most part. But how exactly do you get your most bang for your buck?
Stabilization.
How you make something look more professional and more smooth and more steady is that the Nikon Z50 does not have internal body image stabilization, aka IBIS, meaning that there isn't a mechanism within your camera for the sensor. If you want to run and gun it and go out into the wild, it's gonna look like a mess and not much more amateurish, and you're not gonna get the quality smoothness that you want. Optical stabilization turn off. This is all handheld. So I'm gonna go into the menu, turn on optical VR, and now we're recording with VR. One of the workarounds with that is you want to have a lens that has image stabilization, which is why I'm actually using the 18-50 with built-in lens image stabilization. But you're like, Peter, my footage, it's still really shaky. How do I fix that? Well, I'm going to show you how you make your videos look a lot more cinematic by using something like this or this. And if you don't know yet, those are electronic gimbals, stabilizers, handy cams, whatever you want to call it. I call it a gimbal. And the team over at FeiyuTech, full disclosure, has sent me this product so I can put it on my Nikon Z50 to show you guys what you can actually do with an entry-level mirrorless camera nowadays. Now I have the Scorp-C. So let's talk about this guy. So the Scorp-C has easy control buttons around the front, so you can actually plug in your camera. Doesn't matter what capability of it. I'm using my Nikon Z50 plugged with a USB-C into a micro USB, and from there I can press record, and it actually uses almost like a wireless remote system, so I can record with my gimbal without having to physically press record on my camera, because that would get really annoying. It has a knob where you can have its tilt and pan manually, as well as it has up to 13 hours of battery. Overall, the Scorp-C weighs 1.2 kilograms, also 2.65 pounds, and it has a max payload of up to 2.5 kg or 5.5 pounds, and that is more enough to handle my Nikon Z50 with the kit lens. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a talent, I'm going to record some footage of this, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can have your Nikon Z50 footage to have something look a little bit more crispier, you know what I mean? So we're going to have run and gun footage so you can have something to compare with. Okay guys, so right now we are out here with my Nikon Z50. Can't focus right now, but I will be shooting at 1/60 f5 ISO, low as possible. We're looking at 100 ISO because it is really bright outside, really sunny, and I have my lovely talent model here. What is your name? Hey. And we shall be going for a walk around the city. I'll be filming in 4K for some of this and some of this in 120 slow motion. And yeah, let's see how this looks. I am shooting on Scorp-C without any optical stabilization, just using the gimbal in and of itself. See how this looks on selfie mode. You guys let me know how this looks.
told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
So what I really like about the FeiyuTech Scorp-C is that it is very light and compact compared to my other gimbals that I have used in the past, as well as its competitors. For the most part, if you are a video runner, run and gun, gimbals can get pretty heavy even if you work out. And what I like about it, it is very light. I can go from undersling to upright or flashlight to standing upright very light. Hey, that rhymed. But what I also like about it is that it is very small and compact, and it is not overly large. So this is perfect for those that want to run and gun, take this on vacation, and just overall have a very light camera bag, right? So this would not add too much weight to that. What I don't like about this is that when I was initially stabilizing this and balancing it before I turning it on, is that it can get pretty rough. So around the tilt and roll axis here, some of the actual parts are hard to maneuver to get it balanced. So sometimes I would try to move this, for example, and I would have put a lot of force to get to shift this way. So if you're a complete beginner and you have not balanced a gimbal before, I highly suggest that there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to learning how to balance this gimbal. On top of that, it's called the Scorp-C because it has these little legs here at the bottom. But for me, I don't think I will be using them, but it is nice to have to not have this little mini tripod on the bottom. But for the most part, I will actually have this on my Scorp-C for most of the time because it just has a much more of a sturdier base, lengthier, and just something that I can hold on to make sure it's much more secure. And last but not least, what I really like about the Scorp-C, besides the footage that you just saw that I all shot on my Nikon Z50, is that its price point. For a gimbal of this caliber to do this on my Nikon Z50, you're looking at 1.5 to 2 to even 3 times the price point. This is a great budget. So guys, that was my video on the Nikon Z50 with the Scorp-C. You guys let me know what you guys think. Would you ever consider using a gimbal? Which one? Why or why not? Let me know. And if you want to check out the gimbal that I use specifically, the Scorp-C, link is in the description and as well in the comments below, so you guys can check that out for yourself. And my name is Peter. You're watching Broke Vision Collective, where I help you create something out of nothing. Because we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Cheers, guys.